Welcome back, episode 31, the Random Thoughts Podcast. Where do we start?
That's a good question. Where do we start?
We'll start with the Red Cross. You know them?
I'm familiar with the Red Cross.
They want gamers to stop committing war crimes.
I'm gonna commit more war crimes.
It's stupid. Like, so now, when, like in Call of Duty, you kill someone, right, and they get knocked down, like in DMZ or Warzone, they don't want you to shoot the body.
You have to take them prisoner.
No, you have to revive them and let them get up.
And then let them run away.
Probably, yeah. It's stupid. That's like the whole point of the game. I could understand if it were a challenge. Like, you know, if the Red Cross was like challenging gamers to do that.
That'd still be stupid.
Yeah, but that could be a fun challenge where like they get up and then you have to like fight to knock them back down again.
I still think that's stupid.
I do too.
I say gas them all.
But I feel like as a challenge it's okay. But they actually want people to stop doing that. They don't want body shots. Or like when you're down, like I said, they don't want you to do that.
Do they want Call of Duty to like take out shotguns? Too?
I think there was something.
Because you can't use shotguns in real war.
Same with like incendiary rounds or anything that's not a regular full metal jacket. They don't even want you to use hollow points.
What fun is that?
It's stupid. I don't get it. Like, it's dumb. It's dumb. I forget what the other war crimes were, but there were a few on there.
I feel like I commit a lot of war crimes when I play.
But that's also like the whole point of the games. They teamed up with streamers to play like that.
Oh, to play the right way?
Yeah. Yeah, so no thirsting, no killing enemies when they're down. No killing non-violent targets or NPCs. So like in GTA, you can't just run over.
You gotta wait for them to shoot you.
Yeah. No targeting civilian buildings, which because they're considered a safe zone. But like most games, if you're in a hospital or a school or a church or anything like that, it's just part of the game. Use med kits on everyone. Those are the 4 rules that they want gamers to follow.
I'm definitely following all of those.
I think we should hop on DMZ later and break all of the rules as many times as we can. I don't know. I get it, but it's kind of dumb. Gamers aren't going to do that. No one's going to do that. They don't even do that in real war.
That's true. If they can't do it in real war, why should we do it in fake war?
Probably just so the Red Cross can say it, and then maybe some gamers will do it, and they'll be like, wow, we did something. We're actually useful.
Make themselves feel good.
Probably. So, at my work the other day, this isn't the story you think it is.
It's not the good one?
No. We had some cars delivered, and the truck driver was talking to me about how he's very worried that AI is going to take over jobs.
His job?
Just jobs in general. His wife is a teacher, and she's afraid that... his daughter is a teacher, and they're both afraid that AI is going to take over and become a teacher.
I feel like teacher's a bad job for other reasons.
True. But, like, are people actually afraid of it?
I think certain jobs.
Like what?
Like, a lot of the tech jobs.
But how is AI going to affect that?
Isn't it like the data analytics and like the super techie people? Those are the people that have been getting laid off a lot, like in the last few months.
For different reasons, not because of AI.
But I feel like that's where AI is gonna swoop in.
But also, AI is a tool that if they mastered it, then they could use that as an advantage for them. And also, like, that's all that AI is just a tool right now. It's not sentient. It can't. It does learn. It can learn, and it will continue to learn.
But isn't that a lot of people too?
Yes, but we can also, like I said, evolve with it and learn how to use it.
I feel like a lot of the jobs that it's going to take are like, have you ever seen the I work at Twitter and this is what I do in a day?
Those are not real.
Yes, they are.
They are not.
To an extent, they are. I really believe that there's a lot of people like working at the big companies that don't do shit.
You think that there are people at Google that start their day at 6 a.m. and get coffee and breakfast until 10, and then check their emails, and then go do yoga, and then work out, and then go to the sauna, and by then it's 4:30, and then they check their emails again, and then they leave for the day?
Yes.
No.
Not all of them, but I feel there definitely has to be some.
I don't.
I do. I think there's a lot of like dead weight like that in companies.
There's a lot of dead weight, yeah, but I don't think that it's that extreme.
I don't know that it's extreme, but there's definitely a decent amount of it.
Yeah, Danielle's got some dead weight at her work. I mean, realistically, I could be dead weight at my work. You've seen what I do. Not much.
But like you're not dead weight that could be replaced by a robot.
No, but I could be replaced by, like, the salespeople.
That's true.
But in right now, like 90% of the AI out there are all chatbots. It's, hey, what's wrong with this code, or can you analyze this data and tell me where it's messed up? But it can't report that to whoever you need to report it to.
But couldn't there be like a guy who instead of sitting at his computer all day, like entering the stuff in, it just gives it all to something like that?
But you would still have to enter it to the AI for it to interpret it.
But that would still be quicker than doing it without it.
Maybe, but then that would just take their job from a data analytic person to a data enter an AI person.
But wouldn't it, like, instead of having 5 data analyst people, you have one guy who just feeds it all to the machines?
I don't think so, because then would you trust it enough if you're running a company to have it right? Wouldn't you still need people to look over it and verify that it's right?
Not yet, but at some point I think so.
What?
Maybe not at the current stage, but like in a year, 2 years.
So once it gets more advanced, then we can rely on it to do its job accurately.
I feel like we'll get to that point.
Maybe. Talking to the mic. You don't have to hold it super close to your face. No, no, back it up. Back it up. 6 inches.
This is 6 inches to you.
Okay, then go.
People who do social media at companies, like social media marketing, that's who that would replace.
How AI is not going to post on Facebook and TikTok.
But I feel like you could like ask it like come up with a new viral campaign for
Yeah,
peeps.
yeah. So it'll generate like a script and say that you should stand outside of a butterfly building in LA, but someone still has to go out and do it.
But I feel like that would be take at least a few people's jobs.
Let's try it. make a script for TikTok promoting a fun, energetic podcast called The Random. I typed in ransom.
Keep it.
Alright, now we let it generate. I'm using Google Bard.
Which is your favorite AI?
Snapchat.
I do talk to the Snapchat chatbot a lot, but it's not AI.
I do a little bit, only when I'm bored. I like to threaten it.
Yeah. No, I think my favorite AI right now is Google Bard. But, so here's the video. The video idea should be a group of friends sitting around a table laughing and talking. The text, I'm assuming it means the caption. Or maybe the... Oh, no. It's got to be the text. Do you ever have those random thoughts that just pop into your head? The ones that make you laugh, think, or just shake your head. The voiceover would be, on the Random Thoughts podcast, we talk about all things that come to our mind, from the serious to the silly, and we don't hold back. And then it would go back to the video, and the friend would continue to laugh and talk, and the text would say, join us every week for a new episode of the Random Thoughts podcast. We'll make you laugh, we'll make you think, and we'll make you feel like you're part of the conversation. The voiceover then would say, the Random Thoughts podcast, where anything goes. And then the text would say, subscribe now on your favorite podcast platform.
I think it's pretty good.
Right, but now that would take us three to sit around and get...
Well, yeah, but that's taking someone's job or versus like going to a social media or like a marketing person and going to them and asking them to come up with some marketing plan.
But you also have to remember that you have to take this person's videos versus this AI generated script and see which one performs better and how it's done better.
What about the AI that makes videos? Which is like, it's kind of shitty now.
They're not there.
But what about in like 2 years?
We'll talk about it in 2 years when it gets more advanced, when I can actually play with it. I was on my computer the other day, and I was like, fuck it, I'm going to make an AI song. Just to see. They were all just like... So I think it was Google Bard. I don't remember exactly the exact prompt that I gave it, but I told it to write lyrics about something at this RPM and RPM? BPM, beats per minute. Shut the fuck up. That's a car. And so it came out with the lyrics, and it said, it would go great with like this, or this. Sort of instruments. So I put that into a different AI, and like all of the music was just like super generic sounding. Like it wasn't cohesive.
I feel like it's there now. You just have to be like an expert of putting in the prompts to get what you want.
Which takes skill.
A lot of skill.
Because then you could take someone who makes music, and they could put in exactly what they want and figure out exactly how to word it. Because I don't have any musical experience.
Have you seen the AI Drake?
Yeah.
Songs? Like those are pretty good.
Right, but those are also probably by someone who knows exactly how to phrase it.
Right. Same with the like some of the AI videos. Some of those aren't bad.
Right, and I'm not saying that like they're all terrible, but it still takes skill.
But right, it's not at the point where I'm able to do it.
Right.
You might be able to figure it out if you actually...
I could figure...
If you put a lot of time into it.
If it wasn't music related, like if it was just like some generic like gaming content or something, I could probably do it.
Right, but
The fact that I jumped into
eventually,
music, I probably shot myself in the foot.
it's got to get to the point where I can do it.
Yeah.
Where you don't have to type in some long thing. You can just type in celebrity doing this, and it'll pop up.
I don't know if this feature is out yet on
Or
Bard,
like even
but I'll try.
with the AI pictures where it makes a picture, like some of those are really good. You just have to know the right prompt to get.
Right, and like my buddy, he gets some insane picture generations. Like so, the ones that he gets are really good, and then I try it, and it just doesn't turn out. And I'll tell him to send me the exact like word for word prompt. So it might just be like the AI that he's using versus the one that I'm using. But like, so this one is a picture of Donald Trump kissing Vladimir Putin. That's good.
That is pretty good.
Or this is when all the Donald Trump like getting arrested.
I love the Trump ones. I love that one.
Um, Donald Trump in a warehouse with a rifle.
Hell yeah.
But you know, like they all look good. Kid Rock and Donald Trump kissing.
Nice.
Well, like those look good. And again, I don't know if it's just because he knows the exact prompts to use, or if it's the AI that he's using. But it all needs to.
I feel like it's the prompts. Like you gotta type in you gotta be like super descriptive.
I think it's a combination of the two, the prompts and the AI. Because I think he uses Mid Journey. I've just been sticking with Dolly. I'm boycotting Monster.
I don't think I can support that boycott.
Once you hear them, I hope it changes. Or once I hear why, hopefully it changes your mind. What is Monster's logo?
The 666 in Hebrew.
Sure.
I know that.
What color?
Depends on the can.
What's the original Monster logo?
Green. I don't like the original one,
That's not the point.
but it's
Like
green and black.
But when you think of Monster on like a car that they sponsor or a video that they sponsor or anything that they sponsor,
like the generic Monster logo, green and black.
Green and black. Okay. Are you familiar with the gaming company Razer?
Yeah. They got the snake logo. Yeah.
Are you familiar with the game Monster Hunter Rise?
I've heard of it.
This is the logo. What else is in the title of the game?
Monster?
Mm-hmm. So Monster is going after companies that use green and black logos or the name or the word Monster in any of their titles. And they are suing these companies because it might get mistaken for the energy drink.
Are they really?
Yes.
I can't support that.
So, because I have a Razer product, they might think that I bought it because I thought it was Monster, even though it's actually Razer. Because I got confused because I'm a stupid fucking
You
idiot.
went to the store to get a Monster.
And I walked out with a keyboard.
Yeah, you got a little confused.
Monster Hunter Rise, the game about, it's a JRPG.
Yeah, you went online
about
to
killing
buy
monsters.
some monsters, and you accidentally bought a video game.
Yeah, I was on my Nintendo Switch in the eShop looking to order a case of Monster. I got a game.
It happens to the best of us.
It's ridiculous and it's bullshit and I hate it. I'm boycotting Monster. I haven't had a Monster since the last time you brought me one.
Damn. I don't think I'm going to. I might scale back, but I think I'm still Team Monster.
I can't do it because like I know that me not buying it doesn't affect them at all, but it's stupid. It's fucking ridiculous.
It is stupid, but I will still be buying Monsters.
Now we don't have a big enough reach, but if I titled this podcast Isaac had a monster idea, that would be something that they feel that they could go after.
Let's do it then. We'll fight them.
Do you got money for lawyers?
Probably.
Well, they'll sue us, and then we'll go to them and offer to settle, and we'll take like a caseload of, or a truckload of Monster.
Fuck that.
You wouldn't? I would take that.
I'll take like $5 million.
I'd take like a 2-year supply of Monster.
Alright, well you take your 2 years supply of Monster and I'll take $5 million.
I'll be happy with my Monsters.
And then I'm still gonna boycott them though. I don't know, it's really dumb because there were even like YouTubers that had Monster in their title and they made them change it or take it down or threatening to sue. Why? Trust me, I know that this video isn't related to you guys.
They know that they created the word monster, obviously.
It kind of reminds me, are you familiar with the Fine Bros?
Yeah, then they tried to...
They tried trademarking React. The word React. Not reaction content, but the word React. So if you were reacting to anything on YouTube for like this short, probably 4 to 6 month period, they would copyright strike it and try to claim it, and they would monetize off of it and profit. And it's like, why? That's not how that works. Eventually it was overturned in court, so it didn't matter. But like, just because you guys at the time were like the king of reactions doesn't mean that you created the genre
and own
it. Right. I could understand, you know, if it was the exact style, but like there was someone reacting to gameplay or something, or maybe it was like I don't remember. But yeah, it was like some bullshit that they were going after. I just can't support that.
I don't support it, but I will still be buying Monsters.
So you support it?
No, I'll just buy my Monsters, but still be wagging my finger at them. Like, no.
What you need to do is start going to all the, like the BPs and like Super Indian ran gas stations, because they buy them in bulk from Woodman's and Sam's Club, and then Monster doesn't get any of the profit.
That sounds like too much work.
To go to BP instead of Quick Trip?
You want me to boycott Quick Trip now too?
No, now when you go to Quick Trip, instead of just getting one chicken sandwich, you get 2 to make up for the Monster that you're not getting.
That sounds like a lot of work.
It's not.
Too much work for me.
Real quick, we make a t-shirt. You know me, I like my designs up on the left titty. So we just put a little gong. And on the back, it just says Big Beefy Gong.
Big Beefy Gong.
Would you wear it?
I would wear it. BBG.
Big Beefy Gong. I like it. What would you do? Well, 2-part question. It'll be one solo and one with someone. We'll start with solo. What would you do if you were stuck in an elevator for an hour plus?
I'm assuming my phone's dead.
You got like 25% left.
I'm not going to want to really use it then.
People already know that the elevators, like the fire department's there, but it'll take at least an hour for them to...
Am I alone in the elevator?
For this one, yes.
That's like an ideal situation for me.
Yeah.
A long time. Give me a book and I'll be good.
So Danielle's gonna read. So now you just need, every time you're in an elevator, you need to start carrying a backpack full of books.
I don't know. I feel like I'd just sit down. Maybe take a nap.
I would push all of the buttons and then probably just play with myself a little bit. But what else can you do?
Don't they have cameras in there?
That's fine.
The fire department's gonna be watching you, be like, "Oh, we gotta give them a little bit."
Or I would like climb on like you know how they got the little railing. I would like stand on that. See what else I can get into. Maybe like break off the panel and just like cut the wires. Or
Start
something.
playing around with the wires.
Yeah.
Get into a little mischief.
Yeah. Now, who would you rather be stuck in an elevator with?
Out of anyone?
Anyone in the world.
Snoop Dogg. Because he's gonna weed on him, and then me and him will just smoke in the
Hotbox the elevator.
Yeah, hotbox the elevator.
You feel it start to move, and you're like, no, we're good. Who would you want to be stuck in an elevator with?
No one.
Anyone in the world.
No one.
No one?
Mm-mm.
Why not?
Especially not you.
It doesn't have to be me. It can be anyone.
I know it's not gonna be you, because you're gonna fuck around.
Yeah.
No one.
No one?
Mm-mm.
There's not one single person in the world that you would like to be stuck in an elevator with.
Nope.
Alright, you're boring.
You get stuck with Jeffrey Dahmer.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll put her in there with Trump. I think I would pick who's someone funny that I like.
That'd be a good one. Someone who's gonna like do a little stand-up set.
I don't know. Man, I had so much time to think about this. Someone that I'd be stuck in an elevator with. I don't know. I don't know anyone. Funny famous people. Let me just Google some funny famous people.
Jerry Seinfeld.
Ooh, Gabriel Iglesias.
You have like no room in there.
But he would be funny.
He'd be able to keep you entertained.
He's been losing weight. I feel like he would keep me entertained. I googled funny famous people. And you know, it's got like your usual Chris Rock, Kevin Hart, Tina Fey, Jimmy Fallon, Kimmel, Howard Stern. And you keep going. Then there's like, where was it? I just saw it. Sarah Palin? Why is she on a list of funny people?
Funny famous people?
Was she a comedian at one point?
I don't think so.
So they listed Sarah Palin on the list, but they were talking about Tina Fey's impression of Sarah Palin on SNL. Not actually her. Or maybe like Steve Carell.
That'd be a good one.
Yeah. Yeah, so Steve Carell or Gabriel Iglesias probably. We don't have too many topics left. Damn. Okay. I was on my way home from my dad's the other day on Tuesday. And I was thinking to myself, I don't know why it came up in my head, but it did. Isaac. It's just a weird name.
I mean, it's not that common.
No, but it's very like, this is biblical.
Mm-hmm.
Which, it sounds very harsh for a biblical name. Because you got like Joseph and Matthias and Paul, probably.
Marcus. I guess.
Like, one is very harsh for a biblical name. And then, I don't know. I was just saying it over in my head.
I feel like it's more harsh than a lot of the other like popular biblical names.
Yeah.
But I don't feel like it's that harsh in terms of like all the biblical names. Because there's a lot of other biblical names that like didn't make it to present day.
Like what?
I don't know, but like the super long, weird ones.
Oh, that helps me.
Well, if there's a reason I don't know them, they suck.
But I was just thinking about it too, and it's like the spelling of it's kind of weird.
Nobody ever gets the spelling right.
It's like Isaac, but there's no K, there's no Z. Double A.
People always think there's two S's.
Danielle spells it ISAAK.
I go back and forth between K and C because I never know which one it is.
I always correct her.
I should start putting a K in it.
But I was also thinking.
That's the only spelling I've seen.
With a K?
Yeah.
I was also thinking though it's a cool rap name, Isaac 47.
If it
Because
was...
then it's IZAK 47.
Ooh.
So if you ever start rapping, you're Isaac 47.
Yeah. I already knew I would change my rap name. I would spell it with a Z. Like IZACK.
No, IZAK 47.
Well, now it's definitely that. IZAK.
You gotta get a big forearm tattoo of an AK.
Hell yeah. I'm gonna ditch the podcast and become a rapper.
Shit, I don't blame you. Alright, we're at half an hour. I can take about maybe 10 minutes, so this one might be a little short, but it's okay. We have a new... He's actually our GSM, General Sales Manager at my work. I've been there for 3 to 4 weeks now. And he referred someone to come and trade in their car. So she did. I park the car in the back, and I always dig through them to make sure that they don't leave anything behind, like sunglasses or medication or garage door openers, anything they might need.
Do you usually snatch the stuff if there's anything left?
There's never anything good.
Hmm.
But if there was like a wad of cash, yeah, I'm taking it. Fuck the customers. Or maybe I wouldn't take all of it. Maybe I'll like, if there's like $450, take out like 100, leave myself a tip.
Yeah.
And
Give
the rest.
yourself a little reward for doing the right thing.
Yeah, so I always check. I start with the visors, and I check like little sunglasses spot, center console, check the back, check the trunk, and then the glove box. Get to the glove box, and they have papers in there. They have like a little mini first aid kit with like a couple of Band-Aids, Q-tips, Neosporin, scissors, and some string. And then there's a butt plug. This rose gold butt plug. I lost it. I was crying. I called the salesman who had it traded in. I was like, bro, I need you to come look at this because I know that when I walk in there and tell you, you're not going to believe me. Like, I need you to come see it with your own eyes. So he comes out and checks. We're dying. We walk back in. And then... So at this point, I had taken a video and sent it to a couple of people, one of my bosses included. He sees us walking in, he's like, before we even get over by him, he's like, don't say anything. They know about it. And we're like, me and the salesman at the same time are like, well, what do we do? Like, does someone call the customer about it, or do we just ignore it? We ignored it. So now
you didn't contact them, be like, hey, you left your butt plug.
No. So now there's a car.
You're just going to leave it for the person that buys that car? Like start a traveling butt plug?
So I had two ideas. One,
take it for yourself.
No. Did not cross my mind. My plan is to just leave it in there for our detailing department to find.
Nice little surprise for them.
Let them deal with it however they want to. Or I was going to go over to our detailing department, grab a pair of gloves, and then put it in one of the mechanics' toolbox. The issue is I don't really know or like any of the mechanics there, so it wouldn't be funny.
You know what you should do? You should leave it in the glove compartment for the detailers. But get like some chocolate or something, smear it on there, and then put it back. Then it's not just a butt plug. It's a poopy butt plug.
True. I could do that. So yeah, I found a butt plug in.
Or you could just take it for yourself. I mean, did you smell it? Did it smell used?
I saw it and I stopped.
Didn't get any closer.
No. And like, okay, one, who keeps a butt plug in their car?
Especially the glove box.
On the go for what? Because you know you're headed to Waukesha and there's a bunch of train tracks and potholes? So you're going to shove it in before? That's the only thing that I can think of. Like, or, like, you and your boyfriend are into that, and you're bringing it over to his house or from his house. But also, why not just have two butt plugs? One for his house, one for your house. Who has booty calls and brings a butt plug?
That person, apparently. Someone's out there doing it.
Either that, or they're just shoving it in their ass, driving around like it's normal.
Their car... Do you think their car was super unsanitary?
Well, it smelled like rotten pussy and weed, so...
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
And it was super filthy. So I'm going to say that it was very unsanitary.
Did you feel like yucky after discovering it? That you would like touch the rest of their car?
I felt yucky before I found the butt plug. That's how gross the car was. And then I found it, and I felt even more gross. And like, so you pull it out. I'm hoping that they wiped it down. Right? They have to.
Maybe?
Before they shove it in their glove box?
Or maybe they were like in a hurry, so they just ripped it out, threw it in the glove box.
Or is that why it was in the glove box? Because it wasn't clean and they didn't want it to roll around and get poop on their carpet. Or on like the rugs in their car, on their car. It was stinky maybe. So they wanted to put it in there to conceal the smell?
Maybe.
I don't know. I don't know. And then I took that video. I was bored yesterday. Uploaded it to TikTok. I'm expecting to get like a couple hundred views. Within like the first 3 hours, I was at like 800 views. And I was like, damn, okay. Like, that's pretty good for me. Like, I know on TikTok that's nothing. And then before I was about to leave, I was at like 2,000 views on it. And when I got home, I was at like 3,000. I came home, took my shoes off, changed real quick, and then Danielle and I went to Aldi. That's like a 5-minute drive for us, if that. It went up like 2,000. Before we walk into Aldi, I'm at like 6.5 thousand. By the time we get into Aldi, actually we were already parked. So the time we get out of our car, walk over, put the coin in the little thing, grab a cart, and walk in, I'm at like 7.5. I was like, alright, I'm not going to check it until we get out. I'm at like 10. And then the 5-minute drive back, I'm at like 13. And then we made pizza. I was like, all right, I'll check it when that's done. And we were at like 20. And then I sent it to you to tell you.
You texted me at like, I think it was 27.
Yeah. And then like, what was it, 10 minutes later, I was at like 33.
Yeah, it was going up a lot.
And then I checked it probably around 9 o'clock last night, and I was right at like 100,000. So now I'm going to check again and see what I'm at. Danielle has been monitoring it. She said it climbed and climbed and then kind of plateaued. So the views have kind of stopped. Or not stopped, but slowed down.
You might still get.
I'm checking. I'm checking. I'm gonna refresh it. I'm at 127.5.
That's quite a few views.
8,120 comments, likes, 73 comments,
8,000 comments,
and 246 favorites.
Damn. Are you replying to all of your comments?
I was trying to, but then I stopped.
Every reply should be check out my podcast.
Oh, I should actually. I should do that.
That's like 83 potential new listeners right there.
73, but yeah.
73.
But some of these comments were great. You may want to have the seats shampooed. P-O-O. Capitalized. She must have taken it out because she knew she was about to get screwed by the dealership.
That's a good one.
Someone called me out and said that it's my butt plug, which...
I mean, we haven't ruled that out yet.
Someone goes, you won't sniff it. You're right, I won't. No shocker, it's Chevy. True. It only adds market value if it smells. Used truck and used butt plug. Yeah, it was. That was great. Danielle's very jealous that
They got a free butt plug?
No, Danielle's jealous about my TikTok views going up and up and up and up and up and up.
That you're TikTok famous now?
Yeah. I'm expecting to make like 200 million off of this video.
I mean, at least.
Minimum.
At least.
Yeah.
Probably double that.
Yeah, but I wanna be humble, you know.
Right, you gotta stick to your roots.
Yeah. So at least 200 million. And okay, so if you came across that much money, what are you doing?
Like, I wake up tomorrow and I have it?
Yeah.
Buying a house in the middle of nowhere.
Okay.
I'm setting aside, like, probably half of it, so I don't really have to work anymore. I don't think I'm buying too much crazy stuff. Maybe, like, 1 or 2 nice cars, a house. Then I'm just becoming very secluded.
Are you going to keep me in your circle?
Yes.
Sweet.
I'm going to build, like, a compound. Start a cult.
Ooh, that's a good way to do it. Is it going to be a cult where everyone kills themselves?
I haven't decided yet. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how much they annoy me.
Fair.
You know, if I start a cult and, like, the first batch is just a bunch of people who complain all the time and annoying, then they're going to think we're all going to kill themselves. I'm going to fake my death. And then start over.
Yeah.
Until I get a good batch. And then I'm starting my own country.
Your own country? Where are you going to start it?
I'll probably just take over, like, Wyoming. So there's, like, no one there already. Just to start. Because, you know, there's, like, no one there, but they already have the infrastructure.
Yeah, but do you want to do that?
Well, we're not gonna stay in Wyoming.
But you said you're going to start your country in Wyoming.
Yeah.
So you're going to be surrounded by all of America.
Yeah, but there's no one in Wyoming.
No, but there's the rest of the states around you.
We're just gonna take over Wyoming, Montana, like Idaho, the parts that are like completely empty. We're just gonna start developing those areas.
So you really want to be a landlocked country?
Yeah. We're not trying to do trade with anyone else. I'm fine being landlocked.
No.
Yeah. I don't see a problem with
I'm
it.
taking over like a little island first. And then like somewhere maybe like Madagascar.
Madagascar.
And then work my way over to like Africa and kind of South Africa. Madagascar's in Africa, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Just so, because I want that ocean around me.
But why?
Because it's a solid defense.
Is it though?
Yes.
Is it?
Yeah, I feel like being landlocked just sucks.
But what is your country gonna do with the ocean?
We're gonna go to war with everyone. We're gonna have a giant navy.
But that way you can just have like an aircraft carrier.
But then we can always expand up.
I wouldn't want to be that close to the water because that's super easy for them to like find you and get to you. Me and my call are just gonna live in the mountains of Wyoming.
Right, but all that the U.S. would have to do to take over your country again is to just surround you with tanks and shit.
But we live in the mountains. We're mountain people.
Okay, so then that's even worse because then all they have to do is surround the mountain.
No, it's guerrilla warfare.
I can only be surrounded. I can't be surrounded. I can only be blocked off by land.
But is your country gonna really have like boats? Are you gonna be able to use the ocean?
Have ships.
How are you gonna get ships?
Because I'm gonna go to war with everyone.
But you need ships in the first place.
Well, I'm gonna start with like a speedboat.
And then
We're gonna take that to Madagascar.
Work your way up.
Yeah. And then I'll probably go attack the Middle East because we left some stuff there. I don't know if you know about that.
You gonna go fight the Taliban?
Mm-hmm. Easy peasy. I am destroying them though. Fuck the Red Cross. Yeah. It'll be easy. I can get it done in like a week.
I'm still taking my mountain cult.
So that's what you would actually do?
Mountain cult. Yeah.
Buy a nice house, couple cars, and then a mountain cult.
Yep. And then my nice house is gonna be like in the middle. No one else is allowed with it. They'll all have to sleep in tents, like around my house. And then if they ever get too annoying, we're killing ourselves. And I'll start it over.
Well, they're killing themselves.
They're killing themselves. I'll just take a nap.
Fair. We're at 58 minutes. You guys got anything else for us?
I don't think so.
Danny? No? You don't have anything for us?
Not one thought.
Did you see King Charles' fingers?
Can you talk into your mic?
No.
He got them sausage fingers.
He has sausage fingers?
Yeah.
What's his name?
King
Charles Fingers. I hope I don't get anything weird.
Just pictures of his fingers.
Well, I don't know. I thought maybe it'd be like some AI video of him fingering someone. Ooh, why are they inflated? This is real?
Yeah,
That's the finger blast of a lifetime. Why are his fingers so big? What? So, him and Lizzie were brothers?
Who?
Lizzie? The dead one? The queen?
Lizzie? Oh, the
Yeah.
queen.
No, that's her son.
Yeah.
That's her son?
Yes. He was married to Princess Diana.
That's the one who got shot.
No.
They killed her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In a car accident.
Car accident. Whatever. So she was whose kid?
I don't know. Some random person.
Princess Diana?
Mm-hmm.
Was just a random fuck?
Yeah.
Then why was she a princess for?
Because she was married to Charles.
Who was a prince.
And now the king. Their kids
But
were
wasn't...
William and Harry.
How old is he?
Oh,
The king.
the king, 74.
He looks a
So
lot
she would've been
older.
I keep thinking because she died young, and that's the only picture of her that I have in my mind, that she was like 27, banging this like 95-year-old dude.
There was a pretty big age gap.
Oh, there was. Okay. I don't know.
She
I'm gonna
was
keep up with that.
17?
She was 17 and he was touching her?
Maybe 19?
With those sausage fingers.
King Charlie was a pervert. Wait, so why'd they kill her then?
Because he had an affair with Camilla, they're married now.
Kamala Harris?
But he had an affair with her, so they got a divorce. And
they just wanted her dead?
Ask my mom about it. She'll go so in depth with you.
Your mom knows all of this?
Oh, yes.
Sweet, I'll talk to her about it when we go there.
They had a 12-year age gap.
How old was she when she died?
She was 20 when she got married to him.
Oh, so he wasn't a pervert.
Still looks like a pervert.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he's definitely touching kids. But like,
He was 36.
he's the king, he can do whatever he wants. He looks like a fuck.
Kind of is.
People don't like him, do they?
No.
No one likes him? So they just want him to die. Who's up next then?
William.
The bald one.
What about the ginger guy?
That's Harry.
So what's his deal?
Isn't he like
He's
not
part
even?
of the family anymore.
Oh, they disowned him?
Pretty much.
Oh.
He left, and then Megan left.
Oh, yeah.
Is Harry even really his kid?
I don't even know who Harry is.
It's the ginger.
Oh.
We watched him and Megan's documentary thing.
Wait, so who's the one up next? Williams?
The bald
Prince?
This one.
Cause-
Kate are married. But because they have kids, the throne passes through their kids first before going to Harry.
I've seen this guy before. Prince William.
Yeah, he looks like a character out of Chicken Run.
Yeah, he looks like if Mark Zuckerberg, Elon Musk, and Vladimir Putin had a baby. He's really ugly.
Yeah.
Like, you're trying to tell me that he does not touch children?
Yeah, that's way too easy to imagine.
Come on. Alright, well, that's all I have. Join Discord, buy merch. Follow my personal TikTok. Fuck the other one, because Danielle doesn't post to it.
I'm too busy.
Links are in the description. And don't buy any monster. Bye.
Buy the monsters.
Don't buy the monsters. Bye.